Okay, in this lesson we're going to use our knowledge of just the basic plane figures and how to find the area of those. And we're going to do composite figures. So the first step is, what is a composite figure? It's going to be a figure that can be separated into regions that are basic plane figures. Okay, so we can take a shape, we can divide it into whatever is there, triangles or parallelograms, trapezoids, rectangles, circles, whatever shape presents itself. And then to find the area of the composite figure, so the area of all of that, I'm going to divide up the regions and find each area, and then find the sum of the areas. Okay, so we have to divide up the shape so we know what we're dealing with. We find the area of each of those separate regions, and then at the end we add them all together. So let's see what that says here. So hopefully you can see right away that on this shape on this composite there are two separate ones. We've got a triangle there on top, and then we've got a square here on the bottom. Okay, so those are my two areas. I'm going to just go over here, the area for the triangle. I know I need a base and a height. And then the area for the square. I know I need to know what the side is. Okay, so just do one at a time and try and figure those out. Now, on the square, I know nothing about the sides, except this one also belongs to the triangle, so I can't do the square first until I've done the triangle. So a triangle is a base and a height. This side is 10, but that does not mean automatically this side is 10. Okay, here's my height, here's my base right here, all the way across, and then this side is 10. So I'm going to have to kind of divide this shape up into that little triangle right there. I'm going to call this X. Okay, and we need to find that. So we've said before we have to do Pythagorean Theorem sometimes, and it's always a clue like, ooh, I've got a right angle, and in that little triangle I know two sides, so I have to find the third. Okay, so x squared plus 8 squared equals 10 squared. X is going to equal 6. So that means this little piece halfway around is 6, and the other side is 6, which gives me a whole base of 12 all the way across. So when I look at the area of the triangle, the base is 12 times the height of 8 divided by 2. Remember, the base is all the way across and the height is perpendicular with that. When I multiply those two together, I'm going to get 48. Okay, so that's just that top piece. For the square, I need to know what the sides are. Well, all the sides are the same, so they all are 12. And so to find the area, I'm going to take 12 squared, which is 144. So we divided up the regions. I'm going to find the area of each, which I did right here and right here. And now we're going to find the sum, or we're going to add those two together. So my total area for this shape, okay, to get those, when I add those two together, I'm going to get 192. These are in inches. It was area, so it's square inches. Okay, so it's just taking each of those individual plane figures, finding out the area, and then adding them together. Second example, there's one typo on here. You need to put that this side right here is 7 centimeters. Okay, now you'll see this one isn't divided up for us. There's several different ways we can do this one. We can divide it with a line going straight down here to cut that into two rectangles here and here. We can draw a line right here, to draw it into two rectangles. And those will be the most common ways. So I'm just going to go right across here. And this will be my area A, and this will be my area B. Those are my two different plane figures. So A is a rectangle, so I just need base times height, or sometimes they call it length times width. So on this one, do I have that? I've got 10 all the way and 4 this way. So 10 times 4, or 40. Area B is also a rectangle. So when I look at B, I see I have this side is 3, but I don't know this side. Okay, I need both of those. So if I look here, I know if I am trying to find a horizontal missing piece, I look at the other horizontal missing pieces. So like to help me find this little piece here going left to right, I'm going to look at the 7, I'm going to look at the 10. Those two are going to help me find this missing horizontal piece. So if I start here from the edge and I go all the way to here, I've gone 7. Okay. If I keep on going, I will have gone 10. So that means this little missing piece here is 3 centimeters. Because remember, this side of my rectangle and this side of my rectangle have to be the same. So that means this little one up here is 3 times 3, which is 9. So to find the area of the whole composite shape, I'm going to take 40 plus 9, or 49 square centimeters. Okay, this one down here will be similar. We got to break it up into shapes that we know. Again, there's several different ways that we can do it. I think probably the easiest one is to divide it going across here. And when you write that, you're assuming that that's straight across. So I've got 2 areas again. I'm going to call this one A and this one B. So the A is a rectangle. So that's base times height, or length times width. So if I look here, just like before, I've got this whole side is 16 and this whole side is 7. So I've got the 2 pieces that I need. So 16 times 7 is 112. Area B, and that's going to be a triangle, base times height divided by 2. So let's see what we have. Really around this side of the shape, I don't have any of the sides. I do see that the right angle is going to be right here. So the base and the height are going to be those 2 that make that up. So I basically need this dotted line here, and I need this here. I don't need this one because that's the hypotenuse of the triangle, and that really doesn't help us find area. So if I'm looking across, and similar to what I said up above, I'm trying to find this horizontal piece. I look at the 8 and the 16, also horizontal pieces. And the 16 all the way, take away 8, leaves me 8 for this side. Do the same thing going up and down. The whole thing is 13, but if I come up this far, come across here, same thing. This is 7, which makes this little piece 6 up here. So that the area of my triangle then is base 6 times 8 divided by 2, which is 24. Now, it does not matter which one is the base and which one is the height. So if you want to take 8 times 6 divided by 2, you're going to get the same thing. So to find the area of this composite shape, I'm going to take those 2 regions that I just found. I'm going to add them together to get 136 centimeters squared.